Day 5 is done, and so is week 1. And in the structuring of the novel so far, chapter 1 is done as well. Now, chapter 1. Okay, so today I finished off the scene I started yesterday, and I had one really brief moment at the end to try to round out the chapter where I wanted it to go at that point in time. And it has a setup for something else. I don't think I'm going to respond to that setup. I think just circumstantially we'll figure out kind of what happened there. But I don't think that the conversation that gets set up at the end is necessary to move forward. Who knows? I might get notes when I hand this document to other people that said, "Oh man, I really wanted to know what was said." Okay, I'll fill it in for you, whatever. I don't want to think about it right now. My week is over. I got 5,000 words done. It was an exercise. I don't have to think about it until Monday. So I'm going to try to just block it out of my mind, not think about it until Monday. Let's see. Again, the scene took a different turn than I thought it was going to go. That seems fairly typical. The most interesting thing that I've observed of this week in general is that Charlie, who's the character we're really following right now, Charlie's the one who has connections to every scene. Whether he's physically there or not, people are thinking about him in their perspectives. Charlie is a very, very troubled boy. And that's what's really interesting about him is what to do with a child like Charlie. And I look at what his parents are doing, and with the best of intentions, they're only making it worse and worse for Charlie. And that's been really interesting to see. And I have the parents, well, the mom's in 2 scenes and the dad's only in 1 scene, but the scene at the dinner table, the scene on the deck, that's like really striking. It was really powerful. So interesting. Definitely not a first chapter that I was anticipating. And I guess I wanted it to be a little bit more interesting, so maybe it went darker quicker than I intended it to. Look, the Gator's not going to be this story where a bunch of really good people get attacked by alligators because it's boring. Good is irrelevant. Flawed is interesting. A bunch of broken people that are responding to this. That's what makes it interesting. There was an extended scene with a character that got introduced yesterday very briefly who will become a major character, Everett. And that scene it just turned out great. Really, really strong. Charlie, he seems slightly crazy, but he also just seems like he's in middle school in that scene. And that's kind of the line I'm teetering him on is, well, are his problems, well, his problems at home are clearly more expansive than just typical middle school dilemmas. But at school, he doesn't really showcase that, or I should say on the journey to school, because we never step inside the school building in the first chapter, and we probably never will. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's probably just not going to happen. And, well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe I'll do it next week just to expand upon some things. I started to realize as I was going on this week that I was like, okay, I have ideas of where I want to head in the future. Like, I think I know what I want to be at the end of week 3. I think I know what I want to be at the end of week 4. So like chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5 will have the first kill, which that's the moment I'm the most excited about, but again, I need to earn it. And we need to live with these people long enough so that we actually care when one of them goes. And just, today I was able to listen to the actual full Jaws the Revenge soundtrack. I was able to find that off of YouTube. And I used that again as inspiration, so that was good. It just, you know, it was a good week in terms of writing. Emotionally, it was all over the place. And job search wise, again, it was all over the place. But in terms of writing, it was a very good, consistent, disciplined week. And I think I can do it again next week, and the week after that, and the week after that, until the Gator, the first draft, is finished. And so while week one ends, I have 14 more weeks of this to go, 70 more days. I can do it. I know I can do it. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I have one chapter done. Just got to keep plowing forward. So, anyways, you know what I always say at the end, but it's the tagline and it's the mantra of the piece. Always remember, the Gator, it's exactly what you think it is.